So we want to make sure that we have them nice and crystal clear, because this is kind of one of those legitimacy moments.
Hey, I'll ask if he thinks that they met the goal of what they predicted in October. I can ask that.
In regards to?
The National Retail Federation, when they announced that the sales to increase 3.7%.
All right, then I won't answer that then. Well, good morning, Dallas Fort Worth, and thanks for waking up with JP and Dr. B. Hopefully you've got that first cup of coffee in your hand and you're standing at your mirror getting ready to put on your mascara, or you're getting ready to throw on some aftershave and start your day. I'll tell you what, Dr. B, that Krispy Kreme hot coffee this morning is making a difference in my day.
It is waking us up, and it's a great morning.
It is a great morning. I'll tell you what, folks, a little bit cooler outside, so it might remind you of Christmas, but they're saying across the board, don't get too used to it, because it's supposed to warm up as we get closer to Christmas. And, you know, Dr. B, are we really 90 days out from Christmas?
I hope that's as far as we are, because if not, I'm in big trouble.
Yeah, I'm in big trouble too. I think it's more like 9 days away from Christmas.
9 days.
Hey, I thought an intern's job.
I need to leave. I gotta go shopping.
I thought an intern's job was to go take care of our shopping for us.
You know, that's a great idea.
Oh, was that the idea?
That's what I thought. Didn't you read the description?
That's not what I thought.
It's in the job description.
I thought it was in the job description. I'm sure it is. I mean, I thought you'd be happy about that anyways. Just give you the credit card and turn you loose.
Hey, if you want to do that, I'm all for it.
Dr.
Now,
B,
wait a minute.
Oh, do we need some counseling, Dr. B?
Turning her loose with a credit card could be a dangerous thing.
A dangerous thing.
It's a good idea.
Well, I'll tell you what,
you should do it.
When we have Holly back in from the Galleria, we'll have to ask her if that's a safe thing to do or not next week. Well, folks, welcome to JP and Dr. B this morning. We are excited. We are 9 days away from Christmas, but as I promised, we have a huge surprise for you today. You want to tune in at 6:15 for sure, because we are going to have Reuters on, and we're going to be talking about the economic forecast, and did the National Retail Foundation hit it right here in the fourth quarter? And what are we looking at when it comes to gas and oil prices? Because we know how that impacts your possible travel plans. And will the price of oil stay where it's at? Will demand not exceed supply? Because when demand exceeds supply, we know what that means. That means we start paying more at the pump, which can slow us down in other areas of our consumerism, I guess.
Right, definitely. And when it hits us in the pocketbook, we suddenly become interested, don't we?
We absolutely do. Well, I'll tell you, folks, a lot of folks have written in and they have asked, hey, where can we go to be a part of the community and give back? Which always warms my heart, Dr. B. I love the fact that our listeners are very socially conscious about how they can help and take care of the community. You know, I always like to reflect that back, Dr. B, on the fact that we don't need the government trying to take care of our community, that we need to do that. And so, Dr. B, tell us about some of the volunteer opportunities at Children's Hospital.
Well, there are a lot of volunteer opportunities at Children's Hospital, and you know, one of the things is that it's not a job. That first of all, you got to remember that this is an opportunity, and yet it's kind of like a job in that it is. You have to ask yourself, is volunteering even for me? And so some of the things that you want to think about is, can you make a commitment for like a year or a specific period of time? And are you compassionate? Do you enjoy helping people? Want to help? So if you do, there are great opportunities through Children's Hospital and other entities. Legacy at the Good Samaritan Inn is an opportunity to serve. Or, certainly at Children's Hospital, you know, you can do things from after you of course have to be vetted and, you know, be approved for that. But you can do things like passing out flowers or delivering cards. A lot of different opportunities are there, and will make a person feel really good when they're helping out. So the benefits, of course, lots of benefits, and some of the things that you can do: greeting visitors, providing information and directions, Now, if you've been in a hospital recently, some of these hospitals are big, and knowing exactly which wing your particular friend is on, or patient, family member, being able to help them, escorting patients, helping them to go. When they first get in, if you've been in the hospital ever, it's pretty nerve-wracking having to go in. You're worried about what's going on. So escorting patients, courier service, beverage cart, some clerical help is needed also. Visiting children in pediatrics, that's something that we see on the TV every once in a while, where sports teams will have their players go to the hospital, and that. And in fact, the ball game that we talked about the other day, the Heart of Dallas Bowl, those players, they said, are going to be bussed in and go to some of the children's hospitals and visit these kids. What a great opportunity,
Well, and not to interrupt you, Dr. B, but last night the Texas Rangers I say last night, yesterday, the Texas Rangers were out at Children's Hospital. And the manager, Jeff Bannister, was out, and he was signing autographs and visiting with the kids, and the players were out visiting with the kids, and they had a mom come on, and her child, of course, is at Children's, and she's got something pretty serious going on with her, but the players brought a smile to her face. And the mom, because they asked her, do you think she really knows what the Texas Rangers? She goes, it doesn't matter, because this ball player came out, took time out of his day, and my daughter smiled and knew what was going on. And so, you'd be amazed, folks, what you could do by just providing a smile for a kid who maybe is not doing so well medically.
Yeah, and really, I don't think it has to be a person of note, so to speak. It doesn't have to be a ball player or some famous movie actor or a politician or something. Anybody who goes and talks to the child, pays a little bit of attention, can bring a smile to their face. And you know what? Like you said, it's also an encouragement to the parent. If your child is in the hospital, you're worried anyway, and anybody who shows some compassion, understanding, and is friendly to your child becomes your friend.
Absolutely. And folks, here's the fun part about Children's Hospital. Let's say you're not a people person. Well, that's okay, because there are things for you to do. There is gardening. So let's say you're a master gardener and you want to help donate your time. They'd love to have you. Let's say that you're a project-minded person and you want to be able to feel like, as a project manager, that you can give back as well, not just produce something that is for profit. Well, they have special projects you can help on. Let's say that you're really, really good at events and fundraising. You can help them with fundraising and community events. Let's say that you just like to walk around and make sure everybody looks refreshed. Jump on the beverage cart. You can walk around with the beverage cart and make sure everybody is refreshed. And so there's tons of opportunities at Children's Hospital. You can find that at www.legacyhealth.org. That's legacyhealth.org/giving and support. You can contact them, and Dr. B, I'll tell you, I don't have my glasses on, but if I'm not mistaken, that is a Portland phone number. So we definitely don't want to call Portland.
Check with the local hospital.
Yeah, that's a good idea, right?
Yeah,
that's a
you
good
don't
idea.
want to get to Portland, but there are a lot of opportunities. That's a great opportunity. Another great opportunity for giving back, being involved in the community at this time of the year, is Habitat for Humanity. Building houses for other people, I think, is a great program, and of course they're always needing money to build these houses. But have you seen on the news, almost weekly, it seems like, there'll be a news story about somebody who's getting a home for the first time, and a really needy person, and it warms your heart. I know a friend of mine is very active. Mike is a volunteer with Habitat and has built several houses and finds a lot of satisfaction in that. So you can pick up a hammer and saw, or maybe just be there to hand somebody else the hammer if you don't know how to do it.
Well, and Habitat for Humanity is not just building a home and then giving a home to somebody. They also do a lot of repairs. So Habitat for Humanity is actually a year-long process where they would love to have you come out. You could even help in their thrift store, where they sell aftermarket products that are hardware-based, maybe paint, hammers, sinks. You'd be surprised what they would have. And you can find them on the internet as well at Habitat for Humanity, and then just type in your zip code. Another one is a good one is the Salvation Army. I don't know if everybody knew this or not. Of course, we had the Salvation Army on our show, and they are in the Dallas-Fort Worth. They are the largest Salvation Army in the country,
In the United States.
right here in
that's
Dallas
right.
Fort Worth. And so they have all kinds of things that you could help with, whether it's financial assistance, donations, helping with Christmas dinners, clothing, toys, helping with families to help them be connected. Any of those things can be a great help. And they want you just to go to their Core Community Center website and do a search on the page, and you can do that at salvationarmyusa.org. So there's plenty to give out there, plenty to do. In fact, we right here on Point like to give away as well. And Dr. B, on Thursday at 6:28, we are going to be entertaining our 10th caller with a family 4-pack to Legoland Discovery Center.
What a great opportunity. And we even have a phrase. We don't just
Oh.
have a word.
No, we have a
We have
phrase.
a phrase.
In fact, you can even hum a bar if you'd like, if you're out there. The magic phrase is, Dr. B,
Joy to the world.
joy to the world. And you call in at 214-787-1160 at 6:28 a.m.
214-787-1160.
and you say the magic phrase,
Joy to the world.
or you can hum a
Or
bar.
you sing.
Well,
Yeah, you
Dr.
know,
B, we
just
don't want you humming a
break into
bar.
song.
I tell you what, Dr. B, you
by,
almost.
by request, I've been asked not to sing. So
Well, folks, I'll tell you what, when we come back, we are going to talk economic forecast. Has the retail market really been as good as the retailers had hoped, or is our first quarter not looking so good? And on a global basis, how is the global economy impacting us here right in the United States? We may even kick it around a little bit on the trade deficit. So stay right here. We are 6:20 a.m. KEXB.
Have they called in yet?
What's that?
Have they called yet?
No.
You know?
6:15. So they're 2 minutes away. All right, Dr. B, let's now go to, I've got a person that sent in a recipe.
no, good.
So I'm going to talk about that recipe when we get on with Reuters, but let's also do something like top 10 Christmas gifts this
You
season.
guys, I'm gonna wanna keep your headphones on so he can talk to you. You have a caller. Miss
Oh.
Martise is on the line.
Now, is she from Reuters or,
Let him tell you.
okay. Go ahead,
Sharavius.
Sharavius? Go ahead.
I can hear him.
I can't hear him.
JP can't hear you. Hold on.
JP, maybe put both headphones, both ears on.
Oh, there we go. Oops.
Are they with Reuters?
Can ask, he can ask him.
And what is her name?
That's Reuters.
Yes, thank you. What's her name?
Oh,
Okay. Because Malacha was never given a name, the gentleman said he would have her call in.
man, I'm
I guess
tired.
if you're ever in that situation, you can always say.
Sharon Martise. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sharon Martise. Oops, somebody borrowed my headphones.
Oh, yes, don't leave anything there. It's not safe. Yeah, headphones disappear.
Why do people
Yeah.
take stuff that's not there?
Is yours not
No.
working?
Well, not
That's
the one
the
ear's not
mistake.
working.
Is there another headphone over there?
I was gonna grab mine. I
Mm-mm.
put mine back over here in the corner.
Here, I'll give you our Jeff. I'm gonna
Okay.
suggest that you definitely keep these with you though. Do those fit in the thing?
No, I gotta do the thingy-majigger.
Oh.
They'll fit in the
Very
Oh.
fun and entertaining
Too bad.
today.
Thank you.
Fit in the elbows. There we go.
Have you been here on a Friday?
No, maybe not.
Fridays are really fun.
Yeah,
Hey, Robin, is
honestly,
this-
I haven't been here in the longest time.
Maybe you're smarter. Well, I know you're smarter than I am at times, but you wanna,
Oh, you know what, that might be, is it,
That one screws in,
it
looks like.
screws in,
oh, it does?
yeah. No, it's not connecting.
No, it's
Talk to
okay.
Shravius and ask him if he's got another one of these.
I'll blow the next bite.
There's usually 3 or 4 earphones in there.
Oops, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
1 minute?
1 minute.
Oops. I'm tearing things up. Oops. Knocking everything
camera-
around.
This camera angle is the worst.